What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a laptop or computer to your RPM47. The mixer also has a PC interface input, so we can set it up to a laptop or computer and record everything coming from the mixer into our computer. So to set up the mixer to our computer, I can take a USB-B to USB-A cable. I'm going to plug the USB-B end into the mixer. Then I can plug the other end into my laptop or computer, and if you're using a newer device like I'm using here, you can get a USB dock or converter to plug the USB-A end into your computer. Alternatively, you can get a USB-B to USB-C cable and plug the USB-C end into your laptop or computer. Now, if you're doing this with your DAW open like you're seeing here, you may actually get a prompt that allows you to set the input and output to the mixer. So if this prompt comes up, you can go ahead and click on Use. But still, we recommend going into the sound settings of your computer and switching the input and output yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna go into the sound settings of my computer. And here it's using the default settings on the output. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch that to the mixer audio so that it's using the mixer. Then I'm gonna go into the input section and switch it to mixer audio so that everything we plug into the mixer is getting picked up by the computer. And even though it prompted us earlier to switch the input and output, we recommend double checking the input and output device on your DAW to make sure that the mixer is selected for both. So now we can use our DAW to record everything coming from the mixer. To set up the track in your DAW, you can either set the input to input 1 for a mono track, or you can set up a stereo track so it's getting all of the information and set it to input 1 and 2. So for today, we're gonna set the input to 1 and 2 and create our track here. And now from here, there's a couple of things to keep in mind before recording. For one, because we still have our speakers plugged into the mixer, we can still use the mixer to hear everything back, like our microphone or anything else we have plugged into the mixer. But while you're recording, you'll want to be sure to turn off the input monitoring on the track you're recording onto. And if you wanted to control the volume of the speakers, you can still do that by using the master knob here. And the master volume won't affect anything that's being recorded onto your track. You can use the level knobs on any of the channels that you want adjusted. So if you want to lower channel 1 and raise channel 2, you can just use the level knobs to do that. Another thing to keep in mind is the click track that you're using with your session. While that's coming through the mixer and out of the speakers and getting recorded in real time, it's actually going to appear on your track. So for example, if I put on the click track and start recording, you can see that it's coming through on the track here, which will affect your overall recording. So we actually recommend turning the click off whenever you go to record. So once you have everything all set up, you can hit record and have everything from your mixer get recorded onto your DAW. So right now I have my DAW recording everything coming through the mixer, so you're hearing my voice and it's showing up here on my track, check 1 2, check 1 2. And again, if we need to raise the volume for our mic channel, check 1 2, we can use the level knob, check 1 2. You'll see that the signal is coming in a bit hotter. And then if it was coming through the speakers a bit too loud, I can lower the master volume, check 1 2, check 1 2. So right now, not much is coming through the speakers, but it's not affecting my overall recording. We can also use the 2-band EQ to adjust the sound of our channels, and we can also use the built-in effects still. So for example, if I raise the effects knob, check 1 2, you'll be able to hear that through the speakers, but you'll also be able to hear it through our recording. And then you can also plug in other things to the mixer like your instruments, Bluetooth, or music devices, and have that all be recorded from the mixer to our computer. And if you wanted to listen to anything coming from the mixer while recording or just in general, we also have a phone's input to plug in a pair of headphones. So you would just take your headphones and plug it right into this jack here, and then use the phone's knob to adjust the volume coming out of your headphones. And while we used a laptop for this example here, you can also follow the same exact steps to set up your mixer with your computer. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your laptop or computer to your RPM47. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.